I have a few questions while watching Bring Her Back. What exactly is the ritual that Laura is trying to perform, and how is it supposed to work? What's her real plan? What is Ollie's role in the ritual? What about Piper? Why is she so important to all of this? And the most disturbing question of all, why would Laura let Ollie eat her own daughter's body if she truly loved her? I had high expectations for Bring Her Back, especially because it comes from the same creators behind one of my favorite films of 2023, Talk to Me. Talk to Me completely blew me away. It was creative, fresh, and intensely gripping. It had a crazy concept and disturbing scenes that really left a mark. I was so excited to see what the creators would come up next. That being said, Bring Her Back didn't really meet my expectations. It's not a horrible movie, but it lacked the intensity and the disturbing vibe that made Talk to Me stand out.
I let you in.
Instead of feeling original or groundbreaking, it seemed like Bring Her Back took a lot of ideas from other movies. It felt familiar, like I had seen something similar before. While Bring Her Back is entertaining, it didn't have the same impact or creative edge that I was hoping for based on the director's previous work. One thing I really appreciated about Bring Her Back was Laura's character. At first, I assumed she was part of the cult, but it turns out she wasn't, and that twist made her much more interesting. Her role in the story felt intentionally ambiguous, especially when it came to the videotapes and the ritual. The ambiguity was actually refreshing. In so many horror movies, the filmmakers tend to over-explain everything. The cult, the demon, the rules, over-dumping loads of explanation just to make sure the audience gets it. But in Bring Her Back, Laura didn't even fully understand what was going on herself. And that uncertainty came through in her performance. She wasn't confident, she was unsure and hesitant, which made her feel more human and relatable. That's why I, as an audience member, was also confused. Does she even know what she's doing? And I like that. Because of that, there was no typical expert character who suddenly knows everything and explains the supernatural. Aside from the basic goal of the ritual, most of it remained mysterious. That choice helped the movie maintain a sense of unease and unpredictability, which I thought worked really well. Bring Her Back tells the story of siblings Andy, played by Billy Barrett, and Piper, played by Sora Wong, who are taken in by a foster mother, Laura, played by Sally Hawkins, following the horrific death of their father. Soon after, Piper and Andy move in with Laura. They started to notice something off about her behavior. She quickly grows fond of Piper, but shows clear favoritism, treating Andy bad. Laura begins to manipulate Andy's mind, making him believe he's wetting the bed and intensifying his emotional distress following their father's death. As the story unfolds, it becomes evident that Andy is haunted by years of abuse at the hands of his father, trauma that persisted even after his father married Piper's mother. So back to the question, what exactly is the ritual Laura is trying to perform, and how is it supposed to work? What is Ollie's role and Piper's role in the whole ritual? Laura was completely heartbroken after her daughter Kathy died, and she couldn't accept that she was really gone. Overwhelmed by sadness, Laura becomes obsessed with finding a way to bring her back. She spends a lot of time learning about a dark and strange ritual that she believes can somehow bring Kathy back to life. Through the old videotapes that Laura carefully studies, she uncovers the ritual's disturbing requirements. The ritual demands a living host body to contain the soul of the deceased. Without the living person, the soul cannot fully return. Laura chooses Piper, her foster daughter, as the vessel. Her plan is to drown Piper in the very same pool where Kathy died, believing that she will somehow allow Kathy's spirit to transfer into Piper's body. The idea is that Piper's body will become a new home for Kathy's soul, effectively bringing her daughter back to life, but at a terrifying cost. In order to transfer Kathy's soul into a new body, Laura has been keeping Kathy's dead body frozen in a freezer, preserving it for the ritual. Before the events of the movie begin, Laura kidnaps a young boy named Connor Bird, whom she renames Oliver or Ollie for short. She tells others that Ollie is a selective mute, but the truth is far more disturbing. Laura has allowed him to become possessed by a dark demonic force. The ritual leaves Oliver in somewhat trance-like state, willing to eat anything, from flies to knives and wood. Ollie plays a key role in the ritual. Laura's twisted plan is for Oliver to devour and eat Kathy's corpse, an act that is supposed to purge or release Kathy's soul. Once the soul is free, the ritual is designed to transfer it into Piper's body by drowning her in the same pool where Kathy died, making Piper's body the new host of Kathy's soul. Because this is a ritual, it requires a very specific steps and conditions to work properly, which explains why Laura keeps Ollie locked away as hunger grows stronger.
You lock you in, Ollie?
Ollie's increasing hunger isn't just physical, it's tied to the dark force possessing him, which becomes harder to control over time. A crucial part of the ritual involves a white circle, which acts as a boundary or protective barrier, where the ritual's supernatural forces are contained and can function correctly. This circle is not just symbolic, it physically holds the dark power in place and prevents it from spreading or weakening. The circle also keeps Ollie from escaping because the whole ritual has to happen inside it. When Andy accidentally takes Ollie outside the circle, Ollie begins to have seizures as if his body is trying to force the demon out. This shows that the ritual can only work within the boundaries of the white circle. One scene in Bring Her Back that really caught me off guard, besides the intense moment when Ollie ate the knife, was Laura punching Andy in the face while he was sleeping. I did not see that coming at all. I felt really bad for Andy. He had already been through so much with his father's abuse, and then Laura comes along and treats him terribly. In the end, she even kills him. I also like that Wendy, the social worker, wasn't part of Laura's plan. At first, I thought she and Laura was part of the cult and working together to take kids, which is pretty common and overused twist.
I think it would work, but it's working.
I appreciated that Bring Her Back didn't follow the typical storyline and did something different. Have you watched Bring Her Back? Did it meet your expectations? When I watched the movie a few weeks ago, I sat next to a moviegoer who vocally expressed that he really loved the movie. But for me, I was underwhelmed. I guess I had high expectations going in. I'm still looking forward to what the creators do next, because I heard they're making Talk to Me too. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.